Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Myself, Dr. Mahavir Devmane. I'm currently working as a HOD and professor at the Computer Engineering Department of PVPP COE, Mumbai. I have 22 years of experience and published more than 30 papers in reputed journals and international conferences. I have worked as a session chair for some of the conferences, worked as a reviewer for some reputed international journals. And normally I do some different kind of activities for the students. So today we'll start uh, my webinar on the smart cities. See, on the screen we are getting that very beautifully designed city is shown, right? This image must be from Dubai itself, right? Because we can see such kind of skyscrapers, nice design buildings there only. So this is a one kind of example of the smart city I can see, because see, if you have seen here, very tall buildings are there. However, natural part is also there. If you see in front of this building, some greenery is also there. Some nice designs are also there. Transportation road facilities are all there, right? So though it accommodates so many number of people, it's not difficulty for them that it's a crowded place or something like that, correct? As it's a very nicely designed thing. Okay, so today we focus on what is the smart city. From year 2015-16, government of India thought that we have to start overall development of the cities. Okay, not only for providing the transportation, but so many other things are considered there. That's why these particular cities are called as a smart city. That's why you can say that it is a smart city. So these are some smart cities. Total till date 100 cities are considered as a smart cities. And our interest is about the Maharashtra, our own state. From Maharashtra, there are 10 cities selected under the smart city project of Government of India. So some based on the population of the city and the infrastructure required to be developed, some amount of fund is allocated for the cities from year 2016 onwards and so on. So which are these particular cities from Maharashtra? Your own Pune city, then Solapur, Nagpur, Aurangabad, then Kalyan Dombivli city, then Nashik city, Thane city, Greater Mumbai, Pimpri Chinchwad, and Amravati. So here it is tried to cover the cities of importance, the cities where good number of population is staying. Similarly, industrial zones are there. Like say if you take example of Greater Mumbai, then the Thane district, then Pune, Kalyan Dombivli cities, Nagpur, Nashik. So such kind of cities are having good kind of say industrial developments, etc. So many people are staying out there. So if such kind of cities are developed, then it will be beneficial to more number of people. Okay, because the government of India is working for say good facilities for the rural, like Pradhan Mantri Sadak Yojana and such so many different kind of things like Panchayat Raj started long back. So these are the kind of things to have development in the rural India. However, to cope up with the international standards, to match with the international standards, is need of time to have some smart cities. So we are lucky enough that in Maharashtra, 10 different cities are selected for this particular project. What will the key elements in the smart city? What particular things will be focused? No doubt I have a next slide where each and every minute thing we have tried to discuss. But here are some key elements which should be a must part in your smart city. So first is 24/7 availability of water and electricity. This is a key element in the smart city. Without that, it's not possible for you to go ahead. You need 24/7 electricity, and to provide good facilities to the residents in that particular city, obviously 24/7 water supply is required. Though till date it's not possible in some of the cities mentioned here, but it will be try to do it in the near future. Public transportation in Pune city, you find that there is BRTS, right? There is a reserved lane on the roads for your city buses in Mumbai, in Pune itself, right? So this kind of thing is not yet developed in Mumbai also. And I think that you must agree with the thing that because of BRTS, the transportation in Pune city is a bit smoother. Similarly, metros are starting some of the cities, and Pune is also having the metro. Energy efficiency. Energy efficiency, I have mentioned here, generating electricity. Nowadays, in so many buildings, you might have found that on rooftop of the building, there are solar panels, right? So what is the use of the solar panel? The use of solar panel is to have electricity generation, which will be not only useful for this own building, however, it can be shared with the other people through MSEB or any other power supply providing company. Um, then social infrastructure. Social infrastructure means what are the requirements of the public? Like say some parks, gardens, community halls, etc. are the need of time. Some open spaces you obviously require as you being a social, as human being is a social animal. Employment opportunities. Obviously, if you are staying in the city, then obviously we want that there must be some employment opportunity for us within the city or nearby the city. Otherwise, what is use of staying in the city if you are not having employment availability or opportunities for the employment in your own city, right? So that's required. So economic development. Obviously, economic development, there are some different factors we have to consider. You should get good salary, right? Revenue generation should be there for your corporation. Like say for Pune Corporation, if revenue is generated properly, then only they are able to spend on the infrastructure, right? Otherwise, they will from where they will get the money to share for the thing. Then overall development of the people will generate the economy. I think that I am audible. The next is proper facilities for entertainment, safety, and education. Obviously, the place where you are staying, the place particularly should be safe. It should have the state-of-art education facilities, the entertainment facilities, and so many other facilities which will be required for you. Sufficient, sorry, it should be, there should be efficiency, sustainability, and livable. The area must be livable for you. You should enjoy your life by staying in the smart city. Then only it's use of developing the smart city and so many other things. Otherwise, it's of no use. Improving lives and the livelihood of the residents. Yeah, you must get some opportunity to earn the money. And at the same side, in the smart city, you should be able to enjoy your life. Both the kind of things should be there or as a part of the key element in the smart city. So there are 4 areas which must be focused for overall development of the smart city. I will take care of the, we'll discuss with the physical facilities. Energy. Energy means mostly the electricity supply, I can say. As in the previous slide, we have seen that nowadays so many buildings are having rooftop solar power system. Some builders have also put the windmills. Windmills are there, so they rotate every day, right? Based on the wind flow, they generate some energy. They generate some electricity for you people, right? So energy generation is one part. However, another part is very much important. See, if we are generating lot much amount of energy or electricity, at the same time, we must be able to utilize the energy in a very efficient way. We must be able to utilize the electricity in very efficient way. For example, normally what happens at home? See, you are in the hall. Now you move from hall to say some another room in your flat. Sometimes you forget to switch off the AC, fan, and the lights, right? So unnecessary. There is nobody sitting in the hall, but electricity is consumed by your hall, right? So see, just by generating the energy is not a good solution. Efficient uses of the energy. Efficient, rather I can say that smart uses of the energy is very much important. How we can utilize it smartly? We can take help of the technology, IoT. We allow the machines to talk with each other. For example, if you are having some cameras which are detecting that whether anybody is sitting there or not, so based on that, the equipments can be made on or off. Similarly, in Pune city, in the winter 4 months, you need not require fan also. Then the smart system will continuously detect what is temperature in your hall. So based on that, it will make the AC on or off. So automatically you are saving a lot on that. Similarly, whenever you are using the bathroom, etc., right? It should be depending on the door. Once you open the door, the light should be on. Now, not necessary that you keep it on. Most of the time you might have observed in your own home. Or in best example is the college. You see that so many classrooms, just the ACs, fans and lights are on, but no student is there. The students have gone for the practical, but nobody bothered to switch off the light and fans and ACs also, right? So this is a huge consumption. Rather than consumption, I can say that this is wastage of the energy, right? So generation is not alone important. Smart utilization is very, very much important, right? Then water, yes, we know that water is one of the limited resource. So we can have the smartness here also. You can have regenerating facility for the water, reuse, recycle the water, so that recycled water can be utilized for the garden in your college, garden in your own building. It can be used for the WCs in your society or in your college, right? You can have the well-designed taps. So whenever person put his hand below the tap, at that time only the water should come. Afterwards, it should just stop. So such kind of things you can do, and it can be made a smart one. Transportation is a big hectic in cities like Mumbai and Pune. You can make it smart. As a part of smart city, you can make it smart. Nowadays, some smart city got thanks to Ola and Uber. They are providing the facility that you just click and you get the taxi in front of you. Otherwise, in previous days, you have to wait for longer for the Kali Pili taxi or the autos, right? Or you have to ask at least 5 to 10 people, auto driver or taxi driver, that whether he is coming to your required destination or not. So that's not a thing. Another kind of transportation, see, you are standing at the bus stop, then you should be able to know, there should be some screen on which it should be shown that how much time the bus will take to reach your stop. How much time the bus will take to reach your stop, or what is the current location of the bus, right? So that you can plan accordingly. Sometimes what happens, you are having 2-3 different options of the buses. Sometimes you may have to take the break journey. You don't mind to do the break journey if the direct bus reaching to your destination is taking some more time, right? You will take that break journey, means you'll take immediate bus, go to the destination, then take another bus and go ahead, right? So such kind of things are possible here if you do that smart transportation connectivity. connectivity is very much important part in smart cities, I can say. See, right now I am sitting in Mumbai, and you all are there at your own places in Pune and some other places, right? But we are able to have connect. We are able to communicate with each other. It's nothing but the technology, right? So, what will there in the smart city? What kind of connectivity will be there? Here, machine to machine connectivity is expected. For example, it's not necessary for you to find out whether particular product is available in your fridge or not. For example, your daily essential, like say milk, requirement of your home is daily 1 liter of the milk. So your fridge will intimate you that there is a very less stock of milk in the fridge. So you have to buy it for tomorrow. So such kind of message may come to you. Or if you have done the setting, then the person who delivers milk to you, this message will directly go to him, and now he will do the arrangement for the delivery, right? So such kind of smart things are expected. Similarly, if you are out at home and it's very hot summer, then before reaching to your home, and if you want that your AC should be on or room should be very cool for your convenience, you can directly give communication, or your mobile will communicate with your AC. So now AC will be switched on automatically before say 5 to 10 minutes you reach the home. Based on your GPS location, etc., it will be communicated to your AC, right? So at the time you enter your home, it's pleasant, cool environment. All right. So that's beauty of the connectivity, I can say. Waste management. Yeah, waste management is a very big thing. In a city like Pune, Mumbai, we are facing this as a big thing. That's why in Pune they are strictly implementing the dry and wet kind of garbage and other things, right? So in waste management also, every day the trucks comes and collect the garbage. Sometimes the dustbin is not full, right? So here you can do some smart work. Like say every dustbin will be fitted with some sensors. Now this sensor will talk with the control room. If the dustbin is full, it will send message to the control room that dustbin is full. So that truck will be arranged for that area. See, a capacity of truck is to carry say 5 dustbins, right? Now once they get message from the 5 dustbins, something like that, or some in the clustering, it can be worked in very well way. Not necessary to do wastage of the clearing of the trucks for collecting the garbage. Then what are your social requirements where the overall development is required? Education, obviously schools, colleges are need of time. You can't say that your kid should go away from the city only for the sake of education, right? So smart kind of education system should be there. The education system should be full-fledged with the smart boards, etc. If your kid miss the school for one day, he should be able to do the study at his home by taking some help of smart technology. Uh, right now, how our kids are taking help of the technology and attending the classes on Zoom, Join, or Microsoft Meets. Healthcare facility, good kind of healthcare facilities obviously we require. So here, what technology will help here? See, there is a patient in the ambulance. Now the doctor in the ambulance will just uh, takes the hospital that what kind basic information of the about the patient. So what actually happen or what requirement is for the particular patient, according to that, in the particular ward, bed may be arranged. For example, the patient is having the fracture, then he will be taken to the orthopedic section. If he is suffering from the heart attack, he will be taken to the cardiac section. So such kind of things. Building homes. The next point, building homes. Obviously, it's very much important to have smart home in your city. Can't say no for that. Okay. Smartphone is very much important for you. What you can think in the smartphone? Required in the smartphone, I can say smart home will contain all the particular things that you require. That will be as I told that IoT kind of automation you can implement at your home. When you enter the home, when you enter particular room, actually based on the temperature, other kind of things, either fan or AC will be on. Okay. Room, when you leave your room, when you are leaving the room, it's possible that all the gadgets will be switched off, right? Similarly, there is no one at home. For example, you went for your job and there is no one at the home. Then all the gadgets should be work with less electric uses. Sorry. Yes. Yeah, I think I will say mute the audience. I'll mute you all for some time and afterwards I'll make it on once the session is over. Okay. Entertainment. Yeah, smart kind of entertainment you may require, like it may be multiplexes, it may be malls and so many other things. So that kind of entertainment you can expect. But nowadays, just to go to movie, it's not required to be stand in a queue. All right. If there's movie at 11 o'clock, you can't find a single person at 10 minutes before the movie show. So you may just think that, yeah, this movie is flop. But at 11 o'clock, you find that the cinema hall, the multiplex is full. This is the beauty of the technology. The technology helps you to book your tickets and come out there at your time. Inclusive city development. See, here we see it one by one, but if you combinedly make it together, it's inclusive development of the city. You are combining all the things and now it comes for betterment of the city. If you work on each individual thing, then it's not a smart city. If you have developed the kind of thing at your home alone, what is of that? It's you can say that it is smart home. It's limited for you only. It's not a smart city. Then we think about the economic part, market growth. Obviously, shopping malls and other things must be there. People should get the facilities by that, by utilizing that. So automatically you are boosting the economy. Job creation. In the previous slide also, I focused more on the job creation. It's necessary that the job creation should be there. If you want, people should live in the city and enjoy their life. If you are earning something, then only you will be interested to come and stay in the city. GDP contribution, as you are generating the revenue, right? You are helping the GDP contribution. Livelihood activities, obviously whatever you require for better livelihood in the city. So all that kind of activities, I can say it must be in your city. It may be ranging from anything like say good gardens, good shopping facility, your jobs and so many other things. All these kind of things will be there. Okay. See, if our session go disconnected in some time, then we can join it again by using the same link. I just got the message. I come to the job creation again because say there may be a question that we are just doing smart, we are including so many equipments and actually it will reduce the job of the people. This was big kind of debate happened in previously also when Rajiv Gandhi said that I want computer in the India. See, when you try to have smart home, you require some technician. You are not able to just bring it and fit it here and there. You require some technician. You have to equip, you have to purchase some gadgets. So to manufacture that gadget, you require some manpower, right? So automatically, I have just taken one example to just automate your own home. You have created so many different kind of jobs, right? So automation will not reduce the jobs, but it will increase the demand of the jobs. However, skill will be required. Okay, so in the institutional part, means what should be there in the if I consider particular organization or institution, skill development at the bottom I mentioned here, skill development. So that is the need of time. A person who was previously working on typewriter, he's of no use in the computer era, right? Unless he learned to use the computer. Now say the person who was using typewriter in old days, he come to know that the time is changing, and some other people are also using computers, and now he just shifted, learn to use the computer, say MS Office alone, then that will be a kind of skill development for him. Now see, if he was able to just type say 30-40 pages in a day previously, right now he is able to say type or print more than 100 pages a day. So skill development help him a lot, right? So I'll come to the security in institutional security, how you can manage the security. Uh, One of the equipment I can say that in your college you must be using the web cameras, right? So web cameras responsibility is to just capture the thing and go on keeping in the hard disk. Now see, if instead of that I put some smartness in that, like say in a washroom which is developed for the only girls, no boy or gent should enter or move around that particular area. Smart webcam will detect that and raise the alarm. Or after 5 o'clock, there should not be anybody on that particular floor. Okay. So if it find that there are some movements, then it will intimate the security personnel. It will raise the alarm, or whatever settings are done for it, it will be done like that. So that kind of security through webcam, then access control mechanism you can implement. So many different kind of things are possible here. Access control means if I have a valid idea of the college, then only I can enter the college. At the gate only I have to prove my authenticity. So that is a smart kind of thing. Then environment, mostly what happens whenever we think for the development, it is assumed that it will directly come for loss for the environment. But it's not always true. You can take care of the environment. For example, when you are implementing such kind of systems, you can implement, say, gardens on your terrace, wherever there is empty space around your building, whether it is your institute or whether it is your building, you can plant some trees. Now you can take help of the technology. You can implement smartness in that. You utilize the sensors. Now sensor will find out how much moisture is there in the soil. So based on that moisture, it will provide the limited water to the trees. Similarly, the sensors will find out whether it is day or night, whether it is a hot environment outside or what. Based on that, the water will be released for the trees. Similarly, it will notify that when some typical action related to your trees or related to your garden is to be taken. Okay, so such kind of things will be there. The next is ICT based service delivery, information and communication technology based service delivery. Nowadays we are using ICT mostly in the educational field for teaching our students. Similarly, information and communication technology can be used in so many different places. Just by allowing your devices or machines to communicate with each other or send the message to the related person automatically. For example, if there is leakage from the gas pipeline, we are not asking some person to sit continuously on the gas pipeline, right? And how it comes to know? We are doing the sensors, right? Sensor will immediately raise alarm at the control room with the exact location. That's why in case of gas leakage, pipe gas leakage, the rescue team immediately come out there. They need not have to find out. Imagine that at that particular place there is a security guard. He will tell that साहब इधर आग लगी है, gas leak हुआ है, but he is not able to tell exactly what is the location. And now the driver of your fire brigade or rescue teams, they are not knowing your entire city corner and corner, right? How they will reach there? Now GPS will help you there to reach at the particular location without any hurdle. Then enforcement. Obviously, enforcement is very much important in institutions. Skill development we have just explained. These are the need of time. When you think that you require such kind of things to be implemented in your city, when you consider that it is a thing. Now we just see in brief that what is role of technology. Most of the things we have already discussed. Smart transportation, where we mentioned that location of your bus, then arrival time of public transport, alternative path navigation. It may be possible that some other ways may be there. Within a year or two, metro will be running in Pune, right? So your smart system will give you idea. Yeah, this bus is coming up to 10 or 15 minutes. You have alternate path. You just have metro and you can go to your location or the nearby location. That will help you a lot to you. Okay. Then real-time traffic information. It will give you a guideline that whether there is traffic on the road you are going. Everybody has used the Google Map. So they are providing such kind of things. But this is giving you information about only one path. If you are having your own vehicle or some bus and other kind of things. When we integrate all such kind of things and say create a smart transport Pune kind of app, combining all the traveling facilities, it will help a lot. Then renewable energy generation, as we have discussed that windmill, solar panel, such kind of things, green buildings, energy efficient buildings, then home automation we have discussed. Then security system for your home, access control may be implemented for your home. By using smart card only, you can someone can enter your home. E-governance, you can pay the taxes online. You can give the online complaints to your municipal corporation. Smart and ubiquitous communication means the devices can communicate with each other. As I told you earlier, your fridge of the next day, next generation will just communicate with the delivery person. So overall, if I combine all these things, this is an image which explains what is the smart city. Here, if you see from the left hand side, you are having the smart mobility, means the smart transportation, smart home you are getting, smart society where there is combination of so many different buildings, right? Smart care like hospital, as I explained you very well the application, how the smart hospital will work with help of the smart ambulance, right? Then so many other things. So obviously see, if you are just exchanging the data through so many different ways, big data will be required. Here you require IoT systems so that your devices can communicate with each other, right? And so many different things. Smart working means you are able to do the work from home also, right? You can get so many different kind of facilities, so which will increase efficiency of each individual. That is very much important. You should be able to increase your efficiency, right? So all these kind of things are explained in the smart city.